What's going on, guys? Seancutshair here. I have my nephew hanging in the chair. Today I'm going to show you guys a super simple way to do a kid's haircut. Whether you're in the barbershop or trying to do this at home, I think it'll be greatly helpful for you guys. So let's get right into it. We're starting off with a number 3. The clipper is all the way closed. That means if it has a lever on the side, you have it pulled all the way closed at the shortest length. And like I said, this is a number 3. You guys can use a number 4. The longer the guard, the easier it will blend into the top. The shorter the guard, the shorter the size will be, obviously, but the harder to connect to the top. So a number 3 for me is perfect. If you guys pay attention, I'm going very slow and allowing that clipper to feed into the hair. One of the hardest parts about cutting hair at home or in the shop is connecting the top to the sides. So if you guys pay attention, letting that clipper feed very slow up into the top is going to save us a lot of trouble later. Now moving on to the back, you can see we're dealing with the crown area. For those of you who don't cut hair for a living, that is the spiral in the back of the head. Everybody has one. They're always located at a different spot. We want to make sure that the hair is laying naturally where it wants to go, and then we're going to go against the grain of the hair. So that means his hair is growing down and to the left. We're going to cut up and to the right and do the same motion, allowing that clipper to feed into the hair. Now we're going to knock out this other side and we can move on. So we used a number 3 to connect to the top. Now we're going to cut the rest of the side down to a number 2. I want you guys to pay attention to the motion. We're coming in, cutting the bottom, and coming out at the top into that number 3. Now that I'm going fast, you guys can't see that stroke, but we're blending right into the area that I just pointed at, and we're going to make sure that everything at the bottom is cut down nice and even to a number 2. Now for this haircut, we're going to go ahead and line it up all the way around. For those of you who are cutting at home, you can use the clipper for this. Again, make sure that the lever is closed and be very careful. The clipper is much bigger than the trimmer that I'm using, but we're going to make the sideburn. Then we're going to use the straight line that goes down the back of the neck. We'll go ahead and line that up. And when you guys get to the ear, you just want to pivot the clipper or trimmer around the ear, make a nice smooth circle, connecting the sideburn area to the line down the back of the neck. Now for this example, guys, we lined it up all the way around, gave him sideburns, and lined up the back of the neck. For those of you in the shop, if you want to take this a step further, you can taper this all the way down to no guard. Or if you guys at home want to cut a little bit shorter, you can work your way down as you go and just get it a little bit shorter at the back of the neck and in the sideburn area. Now moving on to the top, I like to cut it all the way wet. That is going to allow you to pull the hair nice and easy and get some even tension on it. So I'm just going to saturate the whole top of the head, and then we can cut the top. Now on the top, guys, we just want to take a section, and if you pay attention when I pull this hair up, there's going to be hair on the very left side of the screen that you can see. We cut that hair when we were blending into the top, so that's going to be our guide. We're just going to take that guide and follow it straight across all the way to the other side, and you guys will see on the other side we have a short piece as well, and we'll just make that match all the way across. We'll do that from back to front, front to back, however you feel comfortable, until the top is nice and even, and then we can move on to the style. Now if you guys don't have scissors at home, you can hold your clipper like I just showed right there. We're going to use the same motion, the same guide, but I'm gonna use my clipper close to cut the hair because I don't have scissors. So this will work just as well, guys. Follow the same guide from one side to the other. Again, you're gonna see the short part right there. We made that go even all the way across. Work our way all the way up to the front, and the top will be all nice and even, and we can move on. Now for the bangs, guys, obviously the head shape is a little bit different. So you can see on the sides it's a little bit shorter. We're just gonna use, just like we did on top, we're gonna use our guide from the sides, and we're just gonna take that nice and even across the front. Now we're finished, guys. I blow dried the hair just slightly. We're gonna add some product. What is good about this haircut? This is what is called a balanced haircut. That means no matter which way the hair lays, it's not gonna look crazy. It's not gonna hang over. So Hagen likes a messy look like this. I am gonna show you guys how we can comb that down and make it more of a side part look. I know that is a common look for little boys' haircuts. So you guys, this will be balanced. That means no matter what side you part it on, we can part it, we can comb it to one side and give them that nice, sharp looking haircut. Alright guys, so there's your side part. You guys can see his hair doesn't necessarily like to be combed to the side, but that's a simple haircut you guys can do at home. We're gonna go ahead and mess it up for him. He likes it a little bit messier, but hope this video was helpful. If you guys liked the video and found it helpful, please smash that thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're gonna use these tips and cut somebody's hair at home, or if you're a barber and you're gonna use this in the shop. Leave me a comment and let me know. I appreciate you guys watching as always. I'll catch you guys next time.